When I was 21, I woke up one day with a really sharp pain in my right side and ended up taking myself to the hospital with what I thought was appendicitis. And after multiple tests and blood work, it just came back that my liver function tests were elevated. And magically, the pain went away the next day, but I ended up being referred to a gastroenterologist for further testing. Once I went to the gastroenterologist, a liver biopsy was performed to really diagnose what was wrong with me. The gastroenterologist diagnosed me with an autoimmune liver disease called primary sclerosing cholangitis. After it's diagnosed, there's no immediate treatment, but we decided to have a second opinion in Boston.
Nicola came here just for a second opinion, and we had a great interaction, and we were able to form a long-standing relationship. I've known her for over 10 years now. Nicola clearly had progression of disease, meaning as we monitored her liver tests, they were slowly getting worse over time. And so then we sat down and had a long discussion about options, and we discussed transplant as an option. The hard part was that her MELD score was not high enough that she would have been a candidate for a cadaveric organ. And so then we had a discussion about other options, and that's where the discussion of living donation came up.
Everyone asks me that question often, is it important or difficult? Was it a hard decision for you to make to donate your liver to your sister? And for me, no. We've always been close, and it was just the right thing to do, and she would do the same thing for me.
When we perform a live donor liver transplant, we have two separate teams, one managing and operating on the donor and one managing and operating on the recipients. I am one of the surgeons who have worked with the team on the donor side, where we split the liver and divide it and remove that half in a way that it's suitable to be transplanted and in a way that is safe to the donor.
When someone is listed for transplant, it's a race to get them an organ before they become too ill to be transplantable. Live donor liver transplant is a great solution to that problem because it allows them to get a transplant early rather than waiting till they get to the top of the list.
And we take care of complex patients that many others will turn down and say, he's too sick to take care of. We've transplanted older patients, we've transplanted younger patients, we've transplanted very sick patients.
From a satisfaction point of view, I mean, nothing could be more satisfying than that. And so when you see patients who have gotten critically ill and then have a transplant and go back to living a normal life, it is about as good as it gets in terms of patient care.
I regularly go for runs. I can run up to 10 miles at a time, no problem, or play a soccer game. There's no physical impact at all. Would love Mass General. Probably wouldn't have Nicola here today if it weren't for it, so can't say enough about that.
I went to the Transplant Olympics 10 months after my surgery and won 5 gold medals for swimming. I'm feeling amazing today. I am active. I'm living a normal life. I have 2 healthy, beautiful boys that I would have never been able to have if I didn't have a transplant. Going through the transplant process is emotional and scary, but the confidence that the team has took those fears away. So I remember sitting down, being very emotional. They kind of sat across from me and said, "We'll take care of you. We're not going to let anything happen to you." And from then on, I thought, I'm in a good place.